Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen, looking at what's to be done about Star Citizen's bad servers, server meshing and a bit of a dev response from a Spectrum thread. How can server meshing etc. be built upon server code this bad, started by Dreamy. Hello, I think we all know pretty well how bad the server code currently is. Only two keywords are necessary to summarise the situation: desync and 30k. Server meshing and item cache required for full persistence, otherwise known as iCache, were announced by Chris Roberts during his 2018 CitizenCon keynote as the key milestones on the road to release. But how can you technically implement those technologies on top of such bad server code? Is that the reason why we've been getting no news on the progress of those milestone technologies, or will server meshing actually improve the situation by decreasing the load on the individual overloaded servers? What can be done, and what is currently being done or planned to improve the server code issues? Thank you. Cloud Imperium's lead network programmer, Clive Johnson, responded, "Building server meshing on top of unstable servers or where players experience desync is not ideal, but is the only realistic way to do it. I have previously posted about what causes server crashes, most often the cause of the infamous 30k disconnection error, and what we're doing to address them. I'll link that thread down below. Server instability could be more detrimental for server meshing than it currently is for separate instances, simply because a server crash could affect more clients than are connected to a single server. We're planning to address this in a couple of ways. First, server meshing will try to minimize the connections between servers, breaking up the universe into isolated islands of simulation, so when a server in one island crashes, it cannot affect those servers and clients in other islands. Second, we'll be adding server crash recovery, so when a server does crash, a new server will spin up and restore the state of the crash server from persistence. Clients of the crash server will probably still be 30k'd back to the main menu, but given an option to join the new server. Both of the above are big reasons why full persistence and server-side object container streaming are required before server meshing can work. Of course, we'll continue fixing server crashes as quickly as we can once they have been discovered. Desync is often used to describe a wide range of issues including stuttering, teleporting, rubber banding, high latency, as well as true desync, where objects are in completely different states on different clients and won't recover. Different symptoms have their own causes, and without the correct information, it's often difficult to reproduce these bugs internally. When reporting desync issues to the issue council, please be as specific as possible as to what you have actually seen and provide videos where you can, preferably with the r_display session info equal 1 QR code enabled. What we do know, however, are the major causes for these different types of desync. True desyncs are usually caused by a logic error in some piece of code, and the only way to fix them is to reproduce the bug and track it down where the logic error is occurring. Stuttering, teleporting and rubber banding are most often caused by low server frame rate or sudden frame spikes, a frame that takes a lot longer to process than frames immediately before or after it on a client or on the server. The best way to fix these is optimizing the code to improve average frame rate or eliminate the spikes, but as part of our work on server meshing, we've been working on ways to make the network code more resilient to low frame rates and frame spikes. My team, Network, also has tasks to fix the spikes occurring in our code, but there are also spikes in other systems that their teams will need to address. High latency can be caused by low server frame rates and high bandwidth between clients and server. Additionally, some frame spikes can cause high bandwidth and therefore latency, or can be caused by them. We do have tasks to optimize bandwidth and look at other techniques for reducing or hiding latency. Some are on other teams and others will be rolled out gradually according to their schedules. The ones on my team are currently scheduled for after we've got server meshing working. As with everything in game development, plans may change and we'll continue to monitor the situation. He went on to explain, server meshing itself should of course help with desync issues caused by the server performance, since each server will be focused on only a relatively small part of the overall simulation and spreading the load out over multiple servers. It's not a silver bullet though, and they'll still need to optimize the code. Beyond what Clive said, we do know that Cloud Imperium are working on a multitude of server tech and more robust code for the game, and lots of other systems to help with servers and the game performance in general, with plans to both increase player server caps and have a lot more stable servers being recently talked about, as well as a more enjoyable, less janky PvP and multi-crew experience. A lot of work has gone into getting some of that done by the end of the year. Exactly what? We're going to have the iCache and all that sort of stuff. That's the plan, it seems, but we don't know. We do know that they're not planning server meshing until next year, according to Cloud Imperium, though. Other things more client-side optimized are, we know they're working on the Vulkan integration, the Gen 12 renderer stuff. Obviously, that's more PC resources rather than your netcode, but I know that low frame rates on people's PCs are one of the major issues that people have with Star Citizen still. But what do you think? Do you think Cloud Imperium could build upon their server tech and get their house in order? And do you think that's going to be in a timely fashion? Or do you think there's too much technical debt and there needs to be potentially years of work before they have anything resembling server meshing? Whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. We have a ship giveaway for August. It's for a Mercury Star Runner, the sort of hybrid data running cargo ship that's supposed to be live and flyable in Alpha 3.11. To be in for a chance of winning that, all you need to do is comment on any of my Star Citizen videos made during August 2020. If you want to further support my channel, then consider becoming a YouTube member via the join button. This will also get you some exclusive content and insight each month. Also, if you're looking for a VPN, I shill for NordVPN. It's a mega affordable and effective solution for added security, privacy, and internet accessibility. Follow the link below in the description for a discount. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the verse.